What's going on, you guys? Chance here, back in another video going over my trades that I took today. So coming into the market, it was kind of crazy because Pfizer, they announced that their new drug is Pfizer and BioNTech. They announced that their new drug is more than 90% effective in treating COVID in the coronavirus cases. So what you saw overnight and whenever that news was announced, that the S&P 500, the Russell 2000, and the Dow Jones, they all just rocketed up because there's so many there's so many companies that were affected by coronavirus that all of their shares rocketed up, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% in some cases. And so it was insane. You can look through, I was just looking through Robinhood right now, and it's like AMC, Cinemark, Carnival, Delta, literally any kind of stock that was hammered by coronavirus is up drastically today. And then also you have the reverse of that too. So whenever some stocks go up, some stocks have to go down. And what you saw over the whole pandemic is that big name tech stocks all rocketed up and they all did very well during the entire pandemic. And so what you saw today was whenever that news was announced, it had the opposite effect for those big name tech stocks. And considering that I traded the NASDAQ 100 futures, that explains why the NASDAQ 100 futures was pretty much kind of break even today. It really wasn't up too much because it's made of the 100 biggest tech names on the market. So going into today, I was looking just for shorts basically off of that news. I didn't want to get long even though the entire rest of the market was long. You have to look at your sector and what you're trading. If at any point you find any value in this kind of video, go ahead and please hit the like button down below for to greatly help out the channel and get it exposed to other people out there that want to learn how to trade. And so coming into today, there was a massive amount of volume going on in the pre-market. And so literally as soon as I sat down, I saw this trend channel working, and then I laid out my support and resistance levels, as you can see here by this blue line and this blue line right here. And my first trade of the day actually happened before this. It happened at like 8:06, and it happened on this candle right here. And so what I was seeing is this little consolidation right down here, and we went up to the top of this channel, and when we got to the top of the channel before, we got this nice big bearish candle and a sell-off. And again, I only scalped for 5 points. So what happened here is this candle finished and this candle formed right here. And then whenever this candle was forming, it broke above this and then it started selling off again. And so while it was starting to sell off again, I went ahead and put in a sell right below this candle. And whenever it triggered, it hit a lot of stops and it just rocketed down real quick, and it got me out from my scalp of the $200 right away basically. So it was a good first trade. Okay, so this is the price action leading up to my next trade. And as you can see, I had marked out this little top part of the range right here. And as you can see, we're getting this big red bearish candle right here. And I go ahead and put in a sell right below that, because with ranges, so what happens with ranges is the prices will come down, they'll go to the bottom, they'll bounce, go to the top, and they'll just keep bouncing like this. And one of my favorite moves to play is the false breakout of the range. And essentially what it is you're going to get a breakout, and most of the time the first breakout of a range is always going to be a false breakout, and it's going to fake out a lot of traders. And so that's what happened right here. We are in the downtrend, so again, I'm still looking for shorts. And we get this false breakout above, and then this candle goes above first, and then it's very quickly rocketing downwards. This is a very large candle, so there's a very large amount of risk whenever I take this trade. But it is such a high probability trade that I was okay taking it. It was still a little scary, but I was still okay taking it. Let's see how it turns out. So as you can see, we get filled right away right there, and then I have to move my stop up real quick just because you can get a bounce real quick and it can sometimes mess you up. And you can see there was a little bit of slippage because I wanted to get in just below that, but I got filled a couple points down just because there is so much movement in the market today that there's quite a lot of slippage going on. There we go. So our profit target got hit, and we're out of the trade. So now we're up $400, and it's not even 8:30 yet, and the market opens at 8:30. And so basically from here, I was just going to hold out until the market opened because there's going to be a lot of volatility going on. And I didn't want to be a part of that and just get whipsawed out of the market and lose all my profits. Okay, so this is the price action leading up to my last trade of the day. As you can see, we sold off very heavy right here, and then we're coming up and we're testing this resistance level right here. And on this candle, as you can see, we had this nice bearish candle right here, and I wanted to initially kind of get in before that, but I didn't know how this next candle was going to react, and I'm glad I didn't, because this next candle it broke below and then it broke back up, and I probably would have got stopped out right there. But what's good is whenever it went back up, as I've talked about before on this channel, is that the Nasdaq tends to do some things whenever it fakes traders out. So in this case, it broke below and then it went up and it broke above, and so that's going to make a lot of traders get long for the break above this resistance level. And with how hard the market was selling off, I knew that was going to be the wrong move, and I didn't want to be a part of that move. So what I was thinking on was getting in just below this candle again, just to see what would happen. And so let's see how the trade turns out. There you go. So we're in the market now, and we're out of the market. So it's real quick. Like I said, whenever trades like that happen, there's going to be a lot of stops that get hit, and so the market's going to rocket down really nicely, and it'll usually hit your take profit right away. So there we are. That was it for the day. I didn't want to be greedy. I wanted to be done. I do have some other stuff that I have to do for my other job, so I needed to be done pretty quick today, and it happened to work out. There was a lot of pre-market volume. Alright guys, so as you can see today, here's my NinjaTrader account. Our gross realized P&L was $600, and again, that's not going to be the same just because it is in TopStep, so you have to look at our Trader Pro to get your net P&L. So looking at that here, you can see 600. Our commissions were $22.20 today for a net P&L of $577.80. I had 6 winning trades out of 6 total trades, so 100%. So it was a good day. Like I said, I needed to be out of the market real quick. I need to go work here soon, so I wanted to get this video up and to y'all as quick as possible as well. Again, thanks for tuning in, guys, and if you like the content, please like the video, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions. I do come out with videos like this every day, just going over my trades. I usually try and get them recorded so that way you can see them taking place. And yeah, if you have any questions, again, comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you all tomorrow.